What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are back at Mom's house for part 1 million. Trying to get the floor finished up in the living room, family room, kitchen area. Turn you around and show you what we got going on. All right, so we got the holes patched in the floor. We got the hallway is done. You saw that in a previous video. We got to start right here, work along that way, work this way. We got a little bit of stuff along the edge of the wall right there to take care of. You can see Mom has been in here painting. So good thing we got some nice baseboards to go in. But today, we got a lot of work to do. So get after it. I'm going to hit you with a little more voiceover action here. So I got a question on the last video. Why am I cutting out on either side of these and making the holes bigger before I put a patch in? Well, the simple reason is I want it supported on both ends and in the middle so that we don't end up with a squishy spot in the floor. So basically I cut both ends back to split the floor joist. That way I can nail either end into the floor joist, and then I put a brace through the middle and screw that in. Then basically I toenail either end of the board in so that it's got a little bit of lateral flex, and then screw the middle, keep it nice and tight. I did this on all the other vent patches as well. Used a little bit of construction adhesive. I think on this one I actually ended up using the last little bit of acrylic caulking. Basically fill in any of those gaps, smear it nice and smooth and nice and tight. Basically air and bug seal the floor right there so we don't have any issues coming up underneath of the flooring. Here's a little trick I'm not sure if you caught in the previous video. When we have one of these vent holes, basically what we do is we put the piece of floor in place and then mark it with a red pencil from underneath. The actual dimension doesn't matter as much as getting those cuts in exactly the right place. So whatever it is, crooked or not, basically we mark where the vent hole is on the bottom side of the board, pop it back out, cut it with the saw, and then as you can see, we get a perfect fit every time. This one I had to do a little bit different. Once I got the board in there, it covered up the hole to the point where I couldn't actually reach in and mark it. So I got the board as close as I could, snuck my hand in there, marked the ends, and then I'll come back with the tape measure and measure exactly how deep I need to make the cut. And then just extend these two marks that I'm making all the way down to that dimension. We got all the fiddly bits done right here along the vent. This right here is actually one piece. It goes from there like this and then all the way around to here. And that from there to there ended up being the perfect alignment. So nailed it. But now we're working this way and it's about time to just start jamming out on this floor. So we'll get to work.
Give it to me like.
All right, you maniacs. Super wife came in here. She was working faster than I could cut the ends, but look at that. It's coming right along. So I got to run and get another red pencil real fast. Be a good time to grab some water while we're out. And then we flip you around. Then we got this over here. This is going to be a little fiddly bit like this. And then it's like a full piece goes out to here. And then I'll have to measure and cut and work all these pieces back under the corner of the cabinets here. And then once we get to this corner, then I have to build it back out this way until we can put this fiddly piece back in. And then we'll continue working along this way. So once we get that done, then we can start filling in the rest of this all the way over into that corner. So we got a little bit of fiddly stuff to do while I'm working that. Wife can kind of keep working this, keep working the stagger. And then, you know, I'll just keep cutting her pieces for along this edge until we get to that corner and then need to work this side. But for now, we're gonna go get another red pencil and then we'll get back after it. Catch you guys in a minute. All right, people. So we got this fiddly little board in and it's locked in. You can see right there. I don't know you could get any better on that. We're touching right there, nice and tight right there in the corner. All that's locked in. So now we're going to focus on filling out this room the rest of the way. And then with this piece locked in right here, we'll fill as much as we can into this room, and then we'll come back in and figure out what we need to do back in this corner and get that done. So we'll get after it. right, you guys, here we go. We got this far. Once we got around this corner right here, and then tucked up under the baseboards right there, it went pretty fast. Jammed out over to this corner, and then from here, we started just hammering it out. So last full board was here. This one we'll have to cut to get it to fit. And then we got the vent over there, but it's dark outside. So more on that tomorrow. All right, guys, let me catch you up to where we're at. Wife came in, we got this strip put in. We got this one cut. And if you notice, this was super fun. We got to cut the vent out of the middle of that, but perfect fit. Then as we came over here, we started working in the closet. We got the linoleum peeled up in here. There's a bunch of nails across there. We talked about that before. And then we found another hole here. So I had to put a patch in there and then sand it smooth because it was too much of a transition between it. And that close to an edge, it was just going to make the floor buckle. Then we found this other hole over here in the kitchen because the vent is actually there. So that was just a hole. Same thing there. We had to patch that, sand it smooth because it's real close to the transitions. But now we're ready to rock and roll. So next up, we'll get this piece cut, going into the closet right here. And it looks like that one's going to be interesting. A little bit of a hook piece. Kind of wraps around, partway around this. So we got to figure out exactly how we want to tackle all that. And make it so that it'll go together. All right, guys, let's get to work. All right, guys, since the microphone decided not to work, I'm going to try and voice over and remember what we said. So here we finished out the closet. We got one nice, neat little strip left in there. That buttoned up nicely. We got a small strip across here. That one was about 1 inch wide, fit right in there nice and tight. And then right where it goes underneath of the door, it ended up not even needing a strip. The width of the boards just worked out beautifully. So what's left? That last little bit of the kitchen right there. Then we've got to move out the fridge, move out the stove, do underneath of both of those. Take care of all that section over there. It should go pretty quickly. I have no idea what I'm telling you guys right here. Probably that we got to move the furniture back and forth. But hey, it's going to look beautiful. Say it with me now. Let's get to work. Guys, check it out underneath of the stove. And then you saw me spurt just a little bit of contact cement or a construction adhesive in there, seal up the gaps. So we'll push the stove back in and then jam that out. All right, you guys, there it is, the last piece. Otherwise, the whole floor is done. All right, let me know what you think. Look at this, look at this. All the way here, all the way there, all the way here, and all the way there. It's like a brand new house. All right, guys, well, that's probably it for this video. I mean, we got some more projects to do at Mom's house, but major projects are done. Next up, this right here for the washing machine. We'll get the washing machine in, and then we got to tackle the bathroom. So don't forget, give a like, subscribe, share me on your socials, leave a comment. If you enjoy these videos of construction stuff, we'll do more construction. If you prefer the car stuff, tell me car stuff. All right, see you guys later. Get to work.